Yeah, just really good win for us. I think Austin Peay's a good team, and we had to battle through some adversity during the game where we were struggling in a couple areas defensively, and found a way to get things going the way we needed to, and played a really good second half. Scored 60 points, obviously, and we came back when we gave up a lead, and that was good to see because I think. Austin Peay is probably very similar to a lot of teams in our conference. They're physical, they're tough, and we had to be able to match that, and we did it. So really proud of these guys. And we start this month, it's a new month. We're trying to have a great month here, and we start the month off 1-0. So happy for that.
Question for our student athletes.
Delrecco, another great 20-10 game, but you incorporated the three-pointer more tonight, hitting 4. Is that something we can expect more of?
Yeah, it's something I've been working on all summer. And yeah, my teammates just found me tonight, and my coaches believed in me. So I just shot it. I just let it fall tonight and just shot it.
You clearly have a great knack for rebounding, or double-double in every game this season. What's your approach in rebounding? How do you attack? What's the Delrecco Gillespie school of rebounding?
Just go play hard for my teammates, for my coaches, every game. Just go get it off the glass. Just be a dog. That's it.
And then Jahari, great shooting performance. You really were the spark plug for your team, letting it fly. What were the looks that you saw from Austin Peay? What made you feel so confident tonight?
My coach is always telling me to run the lane, and when you run the lane, you usually get open. So that's basically what happened. I was open.
And have you seen how you shot today from three-point?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I seen it. It was
6 from 7. Great shooting performance again. Similar to what I asked Rico, what's your fundamental approach to shooting?
honestly just shooting with confidence, not really thinking about the shot, but just remembering that you put in the work every single day and just trusting it.
Thank you.
Jahari, a couple of those threes were back-to-back at a time when the game was really tight. What did you feel you guys needed at that point?
I feel like we needed a spark. The game was going back and forth, so honestly, I just trusted my work. Coaches believe in me, so I just let it fly.
And what's your opinion of the way Delrecco started the season, the 9 straight double-doubles to get off to the start?
To me, it's crazy because, he's just a monster, to be honest. He's the best big man in our league, and honestly, I don't know. He's just amazing, bro. I just love him. That's it.
Rico, not only did you get another double-double tonight, but you also had another 4 blocks tonight. Can you talk about, your dominance with blocks as well on the defensive end?
Yeah, that's something I feel like I could have got better at last year, just affecting shots at the rim, helping my teammates. So I really just came into the season trying to emphasize that, being able to have that rim protection at the rim for my teammates. That's it.
All right, guys.
Can we tell him to get some more offensive rebounds? So it's 2 straight games without offensive rebounds. Can we talk to him about that? No questions about that from anybody, huh?
I got you.
All right. Can't let him get too big ahead now. Yeah, I mean, he hit some big shots. I thought all of the ones in the second half, because there was another point we were down 4, and I thought he hit one that cut it to 1. You mentioned when he hit the one that gave us a lead when we were down 2. I think he stretched a lead out. And he mentioned this running the lanes, and the thing we've really emphasized with the whole group is in transition, if you're open and the ball's kicked ahead to you, make sure you're ready to shoot. I think most of those, I don't know that all of them, but most of them came off assisted baskets. Sion really kicked the ball up the floor and advanced the ball, and that's sort of why he's playing so well, is he's getting a ton of assists, and that's helping our offense in a great way.
One thing I noticed tonight, Coach, that Rob Whaley Jr. was very aggressive and pretty fundamental, and his post game looked really great tonight. Is that something he was working on coming over from UNLV over to Kent State?
Well, he's a really, really good offensive player, especially around the basket. He passes well too. Sometimes he passes too much, but he had a really good mindset of attacking the rim. They were playing him mostly one-on-one, and he did a really good job finishing, which he's he's more than capable of doing that consistently. And we need him to do it consistently. We need him to be an offensive presence, around the basket when he's trailing the break, making plays in those spots. And he is more than capable of doing that, night after night, without question.
What were your impressions been of the way Rico's started this season?
Well, he's everything that he gets, he's earned because he works incredibly hard. My biggest concern for him is just the amount of adulation that he's getting, and it's all deserved. He's now had 9 straight double-doubles to start the season. He was the player of the month nationally for the first month of the season. So everything that's coming his way, he deserves to get, but just making sure that he's able to understand what makes him good is how hard he works. That's what makes him good. And to be able to block out all that noise, that's the challenge for him. And it's a challenge because you get it from every direction. And he has earned all of this. Anything that's said positive about him, he has earned it because of how he's played, and he works really hard. And tomorrow he'll be in with Coach Luce, Tommy, and he'll be watching film. And hopefully he'll be seeing like, hey, there are times I can get offensive rebounds, and instead of 10, I can have 14. He had a couple of shots blocked at the rim, which, their big kid's a good player too. Marshall had 23 points and 7 rebounds. Like, he's a good player. So, like, okay, what do I need to do to get offensive rebounds when the other team's really focusing on keeping me off the glass? Those are the things that if he can continue to do that and stay humble and focused on what he can do to improve instead of feeling good for how well he's playing, then he'll continue to get better and better because he's shown unbelievable growth in his game.
Coach, it's been really exciting to watch Jahari come into the offense so seamlessly as a transfer player. A guy that has had to work the grind in the Valparaisos and the Niagaras. What are you seeing from Jahari that you're really liking? And I imagine as a coach, you're really happy for this guy transferring.
Yeah, unselfish player. Just like the whole group offensively has been very, very unselfish across the board. Everyone shares in each other's enjoyment when they're scoring, when they're playing well, all of those things. And Jahari he feeds off of that. So he's been great in that regard. And then, all of us collectively, we have to continue to get better defensively and more locked in on some small things and some big things that we need to do better on the defensive end. But Jahari, Rayvon's a transfer. He's been great tonight. He had some huge defensive plays for us in the first half. He had an offensive rebound. It was our only clean offensive rebound in the first half. He went in, got a deflection that Rob ended up scoring on. In the second half, he and Morgan both got offensive rebounds off missed free throws. That's just a competitiveness that you need to play with to get that. So we've had a lot of guys that have played with a really good mentality and trying to help our team win and play well while helping our team win. So we need to continue on that path.
He didn't do much in the scoring side of things tonight, but can you talk about Quinn and what do you like from the rookie tonight in a game like this?
Yeah, Quinn plays fearlessly, which is his greatest strength. And tonight Jahari played really well, so Quinn didn't play quite as much. Quinn's the thing he needs to continue to focus on is the defensive side of the ball. There was a rotation that he didn't make. The reason he came out in the second half was we were struggling to guard the 3. There was a rotation he didn't make that I thought he should have, and then Jahari played so well that he didn't go back in. But Quinn is he's competitive. He's a really hard worker, and he has tremendous confidence, which is what you see in how he plays. You see a guy who plays with tremendous confidence, and that's all great, and he's going to be a really good player. He just has to, and not just him, our whole roster, but he has to really compete defensively and be locked in on all of these little things defensively, so that he gets a chance to do all the things he can do on offense. All right, great. Thank you, guys. Hope to see everybody Saturday.